Hi and welcome to this video. I'm super excited about this one. We're going to talk about one of my favorite topics. We're going to talk about wall switches. Not these ones, not the old ones. Let's forget about the old ones, okay? I think it's really interesting that we live in smart homes and they've never been smarter than they are today. But our wall switches, they're kind of as stupid as they've always been. They run off and you control ceiling lights with them. Kind of, you know what I mean. They could have evolved more. I just think it's time for a wall switch revolution, and that's what this video is about. We're going to talk about my contribution to this wall switch revolution. But before we start, we need to kick this video off with my brand new intro. I just reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm really happy for that. Thank you all for subscribing and all the encouragement. It's great. I love it. I just realized that if you have 1,000 subscribers, you need a proper intro for your videos, right? So I've created one, and you can actually see this as a peek into the future of this video, or back to the future, or yeah, I don't know. Let's just watch the video so we can get to the future and start talking about wall switches. Okay, intro, let's go. Boom! Intro done. Welcome to the future. For you who have seen me before, I'm talking about the NSPanel, of course. But the thing is, I'm finished now. My project is finished, and just wait until you see the results. I'm really super proud of what I actually managed to achieve with this panel, and I can't wait to show you the results. I just want to say that I've been working with this project for over a year, and it's actually just like 1 month ago that I realized or came to the conclusion that it's possible. What I want to achieve with this panel, it is actually possible without breaking the limits of the NSPanel hardware-wise, like memory and stuff like that. Because it's been a struggle during the project to overcome these memory issues. For example, the ESPHome and how many components you can have there before the NSPanel just won't start anymore. But it was like a month ago, in the end of the project, that I came up with this super smart idea, if I do may say so myself, which changed everything and made me just finish the project, put in all the things that I wanted in there, because it made things so much easier, shuffling data between the Nextion display and the ESB card and MQTT and all those things. I'm gonna talk about this solution in another video because it makes things so much easier for you if you want to work with this project yourself. But right now, I just want to show you what I managed to do, what it looks like. So see this video as a proof of concept that you can use the NSPanel to control your entire smart home and more in an intuitive way with a smart design, and your friends and family, they will never want to go back in time to the old wall switches. Enough talking, let's press some buttons. Boom. There it is, my contribution to the wall switch revolution. First off, my number one rule, I use the exact same code on all my NSPanels. I think I have 8 installed in the apartment right now. It's the exact same code with one small difference. It's a variable telling the panel in what room it's installed in. You can see we're in my bedroom right now, therefore it says bedroom E on this display. Secondly, what is the main purpose with the panel? For me, it is to control lights. Therefore, I don't have a weather page as a first page. I think it's a pretty weird thing to replace your old wall switches with a weather page. But that's just me. That's my rule. I don't have that. I want the user to be able to do exactly what they could before, control ceiling lights, almost as easy as they could before. Now they have to first light up the panel, then they can turn on and off the ceiling light. So it's a bit harder actually, but they get a lot of bonus features instead. With that said, let's start with the first button, the ceiling button. So right now, as I said, we're in my bedroom, and to the left, we have a ceiling lights icon. So that's where you do the same thing as you could do before. Right now it's set to 10, so I will turn that off, and we will probably see that it got a little bit darker. We just turn it on again by pressing again. Boom. You can see that it goes to 80, a bit brighter than it was before. I'll tell you why in a bit. Of course, we can dim it. So I'll just dim it down to 50. Okay. there you have it. That's the old functionality of the old wall switch, right? But we can do so much more with this panel, of course. So let's move on. Next button to the right, we have a table lights symbol. So that's all the other lights that are not ceiling lights. I divide my lights into ceiling lights and table lights. If we press the table light symbol, boom, you'll see that it goes to 0 and all the lights behind me turn off. We can turn ceiling off again, and there's no light but my studio lights, and we'll turn everything back on again, like that. Okay, so that's kind of the basic functionality of the left side of the panel. I have a button here to just reset my studio lights, so I'll do that. Okay, we're back where we started. I said that's the functionality of the left part of the panel, but if you look closely in the bottom, beside the room, you can see an arrow. It's a toggle button. What does that mean? Does it mean you can change rooms and do the same thing from this panel? Yes, it does. That's one of the best things with this design, I think, if I do may say so myself. Okay, let's check it out. So I'll press it and we'll see what happens. Boom. Okay, switch to bedroom T. That's Tobias, that's my roommate. He's here somewhere. He has a table light on. Bathroom is on as well. He's probably in the bathroom because we have a sensor. So if someone's there, the lights are on. They will turn off later. We go out. Entryway. No lights there. Turned off. Kitchen. They're on. Everything. Living room. Table lights on. And we're back in my bedroom. That's a room toggle feature. I love that one. It's super good. So you can control things outside of your room if you want to. You can check what lights are on in the other rooms, and you might say, that's not good. That's a really powerful prank tool. Yeah, it is actually, but with great power comes great responsibility. So control yourself. But I think he's in the bathroom actually. I shouldn't do this, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we can turn it on. What the hell? Was he standing up peeing? That's not allowed in this house. I have a standing up peeing sensor to control that stuff. Maybe he's found a way of tricking it, or it's broken. I need to check that out later. But anyway, let's move on. We've done the left side, let's move over to the right side. Okay, so what's this? We have a brightness icon and a Kelvin icon. So that's what I call my global light settings. It's a global brightness dimmer and a global Kelvin dimmer. It's two dimmers that I have in my home automation system, and changing those dimmers will have an effect on all the lights that are currently on in the apartment. And those dimmers are what I use in my circadian rhythm solution as well. So in the evening, those dimmers will change automatically and hit on all the lights that are currently on. Super good thing. So if I dim the brightness down here, you will see that all the lights in this room will change accordingly. So now it's on 50, but the ceiling light is still on 2. That's because it's too far away from the global value, so it's allowed for that light to have that setting. We can also skip through the other rooms to see that they've changed as well. Yeah. They have bathroom, the ceiling lights there are stupid, so they will always be 100 if they're on. And 50 there as well. Okay, we're back. We'll try the Kelvin button as well. I will decrease it. It's on 90 now, so hopefully you will see that this room gets a bit wider, the lights in this room. Okay. 90. One more thing with the brightness button. I forgot that you can actually press that one. So if one light is on in the apartment, the brightness button will be yellow. But if you press that one, we'll toggle all the lights to turn off and the brightness symbol will become white. And we can then press that up to 80, the global value, and then we can turn all the lights on by one press. Boom. And then you will see that all lights adjusts to the global brightness setting. So now they're 80. Alright, we're done with the first page. I'm gonna reset our studio lights again. Boom. There you go. Back where we started. Oh, one more thing about the first page. We just went through the global settings, these two buttons. Below that, it says all lights. So this button is connected to those buttons above. And this, of course, the room button is connected to those lights above. That's the thought of it. But if you press the all lights button, you can see that you can press that as well. Press it. Boom. You get speakers. So that's a new thing in our modern homes, that a lot of people have like one speaker in each room. That is something that we should be able to control in an easy way. So why not do that from the wall switches as well? And here the single speaker icon is connected to the room we're currently in. And the multi-speaker icon, that's the home group that I have set up in my home. So changing that will have an effect on all the speakers in the entire home. So we can just press that a bit. You can hear the speaker in this room is changing. And if we play some music, Google, play some music on Spotify. The speaker icon should light up to see that something's playing on this one. Come on. Oh, let's lower it. Oh, there it goes. And I'll turn it off quickly before we get into any ownership issues. That's a nice feature. For example, we have bird sounds in the bathroom when we enter that room. And sometimes my roommate has gone to bed and I enter the bathroom and then the bird sound starts. And it might disturb him, so I can just quickly go to the panel and turn it off in an easy way. I really like that. That's good. Another basic rule from my panel is that if you change rooms, for example, we go to bathroom. So now we're in bathroom and we have sound mode on. And we will wait 30 seconds. The panel will go into sleep mode. When it turns off, it should go back to its original page, the original room, and the all lights mode set. So now it's turned on and I will touch it again. Hopefully, we're back in bedroom and it's the all light settings on. That was really important to me because the user should know what to expect every time they go for a panel. They should have their ceiling button there as easy as they had it before. It's time to go deeper into the panel because this is not enough for a smart home. No matter how smart you think your solution is with your global dimmers and global Kelvin scales and circadian rhythm and stuff, there are going to be scenarios where you or someone else in your household, your friends, want to go outside, want to diverge from this predefined pattern and circadian rhythm. And we need to get that through our thick home automation brains that there's not a perfect solution for lights. You can't remove the wall switches. They have a place in the smart home, and there must be an easy way for all the users to change all of the settings in the smart home. It could be that someone is cooking in the kitchen and they want a brighter light. But the circadian rhythm, yeah, they have to deviate from that and then they could hook the lights back on, maybe to the circadian rhythm, whatever. But you need to be able to go outside of what is planned. Another example, my roommate, he's like a caveman. I have a perfect circadian rhythm solution. I think it's super great. But he comes home at like 5 p.m. and he dims the light to 5% and 100% Kelvin straight away. And I'm like, but my circadian rhythm, it has no room to work with. It's nothing there. You can't go below 5%. So there's kind of no purpose of my circadian rhythm because he don't want that. He wants to have super low brightness all the time. Yeah, he's a caveman. But that's okay. It's allowed. The smart home is for everyone and we need to have good solutions so the caveman can get what he wants and I can get what I want. I can change my settings in my room without it affecting him. So how do we solve that? We go deeper into the panel. How do we do that? We press the room button, of course. Pressing bedroom E, entering the room, and all the lights in the room get presented and all the smart things, outlets, TVs, whatever, it will be shown on that page. Let's go through the lights first. You have ceiling always in the top and then the table lights come after. And you can control them individually. For example, this light in the back, I think it's always too bright, so I just turn it off. Mirror, easy to turn it off, right? But that's not enough. It's not enough just turning lights on and off, being able to do that. You need to be able to control everything that the light can do. Brightness, Kelvin, maybe color. How do you do that? Yeah, you go deeper into the panel. So let's just press the ceiling button. Boom! All right, we get brightness and we get Kelvin. So I can increase brightness ceiling, you see that it goes up. We'll keep it there and we'll change the Kelvin. Wow, white. Let's go back 100% and bring it down again like that. Okay, nice. Going back. Next light, the globe. Going in there, increasing that one, works. Change the Kelvin, works like a charm. Going back, like that, that's better. It's our studio setting. All right, but do I have any color lights in this room? Yeah, I do, that one. It's the moon, let's check that out. So if the light can do color, you have a color symbol in the top right corner. Just press that one, and you get saturation and color. So I can change that to blue. Wow. Change it to green. All right, change it back because I want kind of purple in this video. Yeah, we're back. All right, so that's kind of as deep you can go into the room, into the lights. I love that. That was the last part of my project, the last month where I found a new solution to be able to do that. So I'm super, super proud of that solution. It's amazing. What do we have more in this room? We have a TV that's actually on. All the rooms that have a TV have this TV control. I want to be able to do the most important things with the TV. And I love to be able to control the TV from another room that I'm actually in. Like I'm in the bed and the TV in the living room is too loud. Maybe Tobias is watching a movie and I think he should lower the volume. I can just take my panel in my room, switch to living room and lower the volume. But for this video, I have a special TV as you can see in the back. So pressing the button turns that TV off. Turn it on again because it's so cool to have in the background, right? What's the symbol in the lower right corner? You will have that in all the rooms. It's supposed to look like a vacuum cleaner. So if you press that button, I can do that now, boom. The vacuum cleaner will come here and try to clean the room. Love that feature. That's it for the bedroom. Let's go through the other rooms. I can go back, I can switch room, go to bedroom Tobias, but I can also toggle the room up here, of course. So now we're in bedroom Tobias, and yeah, he has two lights. He has a curtain that you can control as well. Prank time. Okay. Yeah, let's just try.
För helvete, Erik.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Let's move forward. Next room, bathroom. Bathroom is a special room. The bathroom is a special room. The original lights in here are ordinary, stupid ceiling lights connected to the old wall switch. I've just added a LED strip here around the mirror to make it a bit more cozy, being able to change brightness and Kelvin. But right now, when I'm about to shave, I really need those stupid, ordinary ceiling lights because they're super bright and white. And the NSPanel is great for that. Google, turn ceiling lights on. Awesome. Stupid, ordinary ceiling lights made smart with the NSPanel. That's great. Let us check out the panel and what it looks like. Here's the bathroom panel, and the old stupid lights are connected in the back and controllable via these two buttons. The great thing with this panel is that it has the same logic as all the other panels. So if I want to control the ceiling lights, I can press the display. Then the relay turns off. But I can also use the buttons. Display changes. I can turn that on. And if I turn both off, the display changes. So to show the correct state at all times. Bathroom done. Next room, entryway. Very boring room. It just has a ceiling light. Oh, it has a magic mirror as well. So it's not that boring, but let's move on. Next room, kitchen. Let's make some coffee and turn the dishwasher on. Oh! The kitchen panel, maybe my favorite panel. This is the perfect example where the NSPanel does not replace an old wall switch, but adds one at a position where you often want to control things. Like in the kitchen. I love this position. It's super good. So the left button, press that one. It's made for coffee.
Coffee brewer is prepared for the next brew. Standard cups is set to 5.
5, sure, but we want 6 now. coffee. Boom. And we get some coffee. Nice. The right button on this panel controls my dishwasher automation. So you just prep the dishwasher, as you normally do, close it, and press the right button.
Automatic dishwashing. Let's save some money and help leveling the electricity curve.
It's important.
Today the best price is before midnight, so Mr. Switchbot over there will start the machine at exactly 2300.
Okay, so the home automation server calculates the best price, and then I have 2 switch bots on the dishwasher that automatically turns the dishwasher on at 2300 today. Coffee break. Let's go for the next room, living room. And we're back in the bedroom. So that's all the room. That's as deep as you can go. Is there any other features? Glad you asked. Yes, there are a few other features as well. I will show you them now. We have some basic smart home functions if you swipe down. So let's just swipe down. You have home away mode, sleep awake mode, and you have an alarm button that you can turn on and off the alarm. We can check out the alarm actually. I like that feature. So imagine we're coming home and the alarm is on.
Welcome home. Turn the alarm off or die. No joke. You've got 30 seconds left. Alarm deactivated.
That's about it. The fundamentals of my dream wall switch are in place. It works super good. It's a huge upgrade from the old wall switches. My roommate is happy, the caveman. It's still a lot of room and possibilities to update it further, and I will do that, but for now, it does what it's supposed to and I'm super happy. So welcome to the wall switch revolution. My plan is to try and finish my NSPanel tutorial that I started, but I just have a lot of good info now that I didn't have when I did that like a year ago. And my last solution is super important and it makes things so much easier if you want to work with this project yourself. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you around and don't forget to be nice. Bye! Oh, I forgot one thing. Super small thing, really unnecessary, but I don't know if you see it, but it's actually an NSPanel here in back. It's been here all the time, and you can do this. Look at this. It lights up. It's just, yeah, super unnecessary, but yeah, you can do whatever you want. See you. Bye.
Cables and Coffee also on Instagram. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and comment.